Now, from TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, this is EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Rich Lerner, pleased to be joined here in the booth by my partner, Frank Nobilo. And Frank, so much talk about when you look at this course as a whole, but what are the must-dos when you play a track like this?
Try and keep the ball in the fairway, because Pete Dye, he did a great job of trying to deceive you off the tee. A lot of the times, you think the trouble's on the right when really it's on the left. It's another one too, stock plenty of golf balls, but home of the PGA Tour and always worth a quick 18 holes.
This one started up the right side. So no fairway to start, but no reason to panic either, Frank.
Oh, no pitches on the scorecard, Rich. Just see what he can do on the hole. Well, that's a good shot out of the rough. I know the ball's just gone, 10, 15 feet past the flag, but really couldn't afford to mess with the front of the green.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Now to the second. Frank, what do you make of this hole?
Well, over the years, we've seen more and more people hitting 3-wood off this tee. And the 3-wood's normally easier to draw, and it doesn't run out down that right side.
Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5. Okay, I'll be pretty happy with that one on the green and 2, but a long ways. Frank, he'll need to refocus immediately because that's not a guarantee. 2 putts from that distance.
Exactly, Rich. No time to celebrate right now. Grind on that first putt. Get it inside that magic circle. At least try and guarantee a birdie.
Oh, I can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. For a lot of people, that might have been 3-putt range. That was a long ways away, but good touch right there. Judged the speed beautifully, and he'll walk away with his birdie. Next up, the 177-yard par 3 third, the easiest par 3 at TPC Sawgrass, 2-tiered greens sloping from back to front. and it is protected by a bunker in front and grass bunkers to the right. Birdie, definitely in the cards here if you hit a good shot off the tee. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. Iona, this a birdie putt.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Yeah, what a stroke there, and a most unexpected birdie. So much focus here, Frank, on 16, 17, and 18. Number 4 is a hole that gets overlooked, but it's a fun one.
Yeah, the second shot here is more daunting, especially when that flag's on the left. So you really do start looking at that blue stuff, water.
So tempting to go for it right, but that's a very smart layup. Going to leave a simple little wedge shot into this 4th green. A pretty ideal wedge distance here, 95 yards for his second. Oh, this could be good.
Now, that's an excellent shot. Inside that 10 feet circle, a little long, little left, but still good.
Yes, a good look at that one all the way in. It's a birdie to push that score to 3 under for the round. Up next, the difficult dogleg right, par 4 fifth, the longest par 4 at TPC Sawgrass, measuring 471 yards. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
drops another birdie and moves to 4 under on the day. Well, this hole has it all. 393-yard par 4 sixth, and in fact, it was Pete Dye's favorite. He designed this golf course, and I think the reason he loved it so much was it incorporated all of the elements that he used in his design. It was visually intimidating, water trouble, and the premium on accuracy and strategic thinking. All right, in the fairway. Frank, how do you size up the approach shot now at the 6th?
Ideally, you'd want to have a good yardage in here, something where you can hit a nice high lofted short iron to make sure that you don't mess with those palm trees. Oh, this is straight at it.
It is a really good line.
Well, there was a good strike in there, just a little left of the hole, but inside 10 feet. And it's about 50-50 chance on the PGA Tour of making a birdie.
Yeah, the good play continues now to 5 under on the day. Well, no shortage of trouble here at the 451-yard par 4 7th. You've got that fairway bunker that goes forever, and then the lateral water hazard running, well, it's the entire left-hand side of the hole. There's trouble wherever you look here. And that one too close to the edge, and it's going to wind up falling into the bunker.
Just not quite the best of strikes, so going to require a good chip now.
Just 5 feet left. Boy, nothing seems to faze this guy. He's been rock solid all round long, and he comes away with a par. Here we are at the 8th at Pete Dye's famed stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Frank, this is a hole that I really like.
And players do too, Rich, especially off that back tee where it must be about 80 yards of shoot that you go through before the hole actually starts to open up. And this green, 11 bunkers in total around the whole putting surface.
Now a second to this par 3. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Frank, now at the 9th, this really is one of my favorite par 5s in the entire sport.
And I certainly enjoy watching people play it today, Rich. It used to be unreachable, but the longer hitters now, we're starting to see them go for this par 5 regularly in 2. And the reason why they start to hit the drive more down the right now than what they used to. People used to try and go down the left side. The right side, it hugs the water, but you get a better view of the second shot.
This one's starting a little left off the tee.
I don't know about that one. Ball in the first cut. Could have gone a little further down the fairway. But still, hey, what am I saying? In good place now.
This is a 13-footer. That's well done right there. A good save for par at the 9th. Frank, now on to the 10th at Sawgrass.
A fairly straight par 4, but that's not the way to play it. You really want to go to the right, well away from the fairway bunker that runs all the way down the left side. That turns it into a little bit of a dogleg left. Then you're going to come across that front bunker into a green that, well, is anything other than flat.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
147 to the hole. Swinging it great today. Would not surprise me if he stuck it close.
Not quite enough on that one, but shouldn't be too much trouble from there.
You need to be very delicate on these greens, so all things considered, I think you'll take that.
That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Now to the 11th, par 5.
Good tee shot, and then you certainly think about hitting a hybrid or a lofted fairway wood into this green that's really narrow, one of the narrowest on the golf course. There's a little pot bunker left of this green when you go for 2 that often swallows up that second shot if it's a little bit too conservative. But there's a lake there. Seen more than one ball splash in the pond over the years.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. That is a really good shot on him, 2 on this par 5, but the work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in 2, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. Okay, mission accomplished there. 2 putts and a birdie at the par 5. On now to the 12th. It's a par 4 at a mere 369 yards, and with a number like that, it means for many players, this is drivable. But before taking the head cover off the driver, consider there's water left, pot bunkers right, and a gentle slope both in front of the green and to the left that can guide any mishit over the guardrails and into the pond. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second to this par 4. Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. Now this for another birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Nah, that was low from the start. Disappointment there. I'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. One of the great things about this golf course, Frank, a variety of par 3s, different yardages. Here at the 13th, 181-yard par 3.
Yeah, this is where you have to be careful on the tee there. Anything left's just going to be eaten up by that lake. Matter of fact, if you hit one with a little bit of a hook and it catches the mound, it can still kick into the lake. So this one here, just be a little cautious on the tee.
Okay, that one's dancing. Speed down the hill, going to be critical here on this putt for birdie. Good effort, but that'll run 2-3 feet past the hole. That, so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. All right, Frank, this one gets everybody's attention. The 14th, 481 yards, par 4.
Yeah, it's not just the length of this hole. Water down the left, mounds to the right. This is it. You've got to buckle up here. Tee it up. This has to be your best swing.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Frank, there's a lot to factor in on this approach at the 14th.
You can favor right side of this green and sort of allow the contours of the green just to move that ball to the left.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. Boy, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. If you're just joining us, we're at the 15th hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 449-yard par 4. Frank, what's in store here?
One of the prettiest tee shots on the golf course, Rich. Once again, you're coming out of a chute of trees, big bunker down the right side. Really, you want to hug that right side, though. It gives you a better entry into this green.
This one's starting a hair right. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Now Noda, his second from the fairway.
It's about 137 yards to the front of the green, 143 to the hole, pinned just on the front edge.
This could be a good one.
I'm not quite sure of that strike, whether they got it all, but ball's just come up a little shy. Outside chance for a birdie.
Oh, there's the surgeon's touch right there. Well done to run that in for a birdie. Frank, fans watching, they love excitement in the game. 16's an exciting hole, isn't it?
Well, that's where you get it, because you hear the roars. You start to see the big crowds that go all the way around 16, 17, and 18T. You feel where you are in the tournament, too. A movement that starts at 16 can be carried all the way to the clubhouse. I guess it got the 90% air bit. That ball actually went through that tree. Oh, that was unlucky too. If that ball had just slowed down, it could have been an eagle putt. Just kept going. Oh, just over the back.
This is an 11-foot putt. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. That, so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Well, there's a moment every year unlike any in golf. At 17, the shot is struck, and for a few nervous seconds, the ball, and oftentimes all your hopes, hanging suspended in midair. Wet or dry, victory or catastrophe. Sometimes it's that simple at 17. Okay, mission accomplished. That is safely aboard this island green. Chance now for another birdie.
And he's seemingly had no problem with his reads all round long, so this shouldn't be too difficult.
That one just gonna sneak on by. Okay, no shame in that. It's a par here at 17. Now to the 462-yard par 4 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. And very simply, this is one of the hardest and most visually intimidating tee shots in the game. That's why you see a lot of players bail out to the right. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. 177 is the distance here as he preps his second to the par 4.
Oh, that ball limps its way onto the green, but yeah, you never know. One putt away.
Nah, the pace was okay, but that needed to be started a bit further out to the right. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last. And that will mean it is a round of 65, 7 under par. Absolutely terrific. And that does it for us here at TPC Sawgrass. Great day, Frank.
Yeah, a chance for the players to play one of the golf courses that has become so famous over the last 25 to 30 years.
For my partner Frank Nobilo and our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long